Yeah, so I play Kevin. Kevin is, for lack of better words, the voice of reason. Kevin's, I feel like his main motivation is preventative survival. Kevin is the one that says we shouldn't do it because it's a bad idea before it's been proven to be a bad idea. But Kevin's journey in the film is one of, it's an interesting one because one could paint Kevin as angry, but I think it's just a realization that I came to when I was kind of thinking about it earlier is it's just exhaustion. It's exhausting to have to keep explaining to someone, what you think should be so crystal clear. A fact that about society that you feel like can you just open up your eyes and see and wake up and say this is the way the world is. So it was beautiful to play that, explore that. Even the things about Kevin that I didn't fully relate to, I had to put my pride to the side and say, you know what, I have to do Kevin justice and serve his perspective, which may not always be the right perspective, but y'all can be the judge of that when y'all see the film, though. Yeah, so myself and Keith, we've been friends for a while. We did a movie called New Edition Story back in like 2016. So our friendship and camaraderie it just carried over into this set. This is my first time meeting Mason on this film, but it felt like we just knew each other for years. Him, myself, and Keith. As soon as we got to Tulsa, where we were filming that, we started going to festivals. We started going to museums together, like different restaurants, just to build that bond and chemistry even further. So by the time we got on set, it was just like we didn't have to really work for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, John is so amazing, man. To just have the ability to write from three different black perspectives and to make them all make you feel like, wow, I feel like that they all could be right. These are three different points of views, but they all correlate so well. I think John did a great job at that. I think he did a great job at also putting the message in a way to where it doesn't feel forced, but you will walk away from the film with some questions like, you know what, wow, that was kind of deep. I got that point. So John is great. As a writer and our director, he led the ship in a great way. I think us as a society has to look at ourselves and look at the preconceived notions that we put on other groups of people. That's what we go through in the film. We get trapped into this neighborhood, we witness something happen, and these certain groups of people look at us like, oh, we think they did it because they're this certain group of people. That's a preconceived notion when you don't even have a fact. And so I think that if we can start to just open up our minds a little bit as a society and kind of say, okay, let me understand the facts, or let me just get to know the person before I judge off of what I just think to be true. So I think that's the message that they can kind of walk away with.